Hello, my name is Ilona, and in this video I'm going to take a look at 3 countries, Spain, France and Italy. In my Dutch video I've taken a look at Russia, Ukraine and Israel. Russia, there was a very interesting things. There was a completion, so I'm just going to do a short recap. In Russia there's a completion. They had the world card as the central card, so there's really an ending. Completely different way of looking at things, a successful ending. I think Mr. P has changed a lot of things in Russia. There was also the moon influencing the central card, which means that not everything is what it seems, so you can still see certain things that are coming out from Russia through the media, and use your discernment. A lot of things are already changing there, and there's like this new beginning happening, and I saw that in the near future, we had, I think, the Six of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, that more things are going to come out about children. And I do think they are bringing out more and more, especially connection with Ukraine, what's been going on. I do think worldwide with the music industry, with P. Diddy now, coming up in the forefront. We've got Epstein, of course, still the connections coming out. I think it's very important that the children are now going to be a focus. And I do believe in Russia, they're going to more focus on that, bringing that out so people are starting to get used to it and understanding what's really been going on this gigantic level. I also looked at Ukraine and I got 2 cards, the Ten of Swords and the Death card. So it's ending. The Ten of Swords was actually the influence right now, and it's pretty much ending. The situation is ending, and I think it's already in some part being rebuilt. I think most of it has already happened. We're just seeing now the public announcements of what's been going on. There's still going to seem like there's going to be some fighting going on, but ultimately this is already ending, especially also with the Death card in the future. This situation has been I think ended already, but and they're also using it like, well, if this is going to happen, then of course Mr. P is going to take in that country and he just wants to control everything. That is not the case. It's going to happen in a very, I think there was the Queen of Pentacles as the central card. This is really going to happen in like a very thoughtful way, how they're going to recreate and rebuild the country. And of course certain parts of the country will be part of Russia again, and things like that are happening. And like I said, I think most of it has already happened, but it's going to end. There's an ending there. It will still seem like a lot of fighting will be going on. I believe there was the Knight of Swords in the near future. So it will seem like a lot of things are still happening there, but it's ending. The Death card was next to it. It's a situation that is ending. And the last, I actually still have the cards in front of me, is Israel. I looked at, of course, just like the certain letter in the alphabet. It's save Israel for last. The card that flipped over was the Six of Pentacles. So there's balance already going on. You see this scale. Very interesting enough, we have the first card, the Justice card, again a scale. It's about balancing things. We've got the Tower as the central card. We have the Eight of Cups in the past, and we have the Five of Cups underneath the Tower. To me, this is really what's happening now. It's falling apart. All these old energies are falling apart. Justice is being served. There's already a lot of things going on to balance things. Like I said, we've got the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card, both balancing things, bringing back balance. A lot of sadness. A lot of people in Israel are not happy with what's been going on by their government, by the still dark energies showing, what's been going on. We don't really know what is still happening and what is shown to us more to wake people up and to show what's been going on for years and decades there, of course, with the Gaza area. But a lot of people in Israel, it's very important to understand, are not happy with this. They don't want this. They are not behind this. People in Gaza area are not behind, what the so-called heads of that area are doing. I have a feeling they're kind of, we've talked about this before, and a lot of people talked about this, that really they were all part of the same dark energies from Israel, the top, working together to create this very unsafe area to further their agendas. It really was corporation in sort of way going on there. And ultimately, the people there living there with nothing to do with it were all the victims. And of course, they love the dark energies, love their victims and love their sacrifices and love the low energy of fear being installed. We see this for the future. So it's really about balancing the female sacred energy, bringing it back. It's about balancing the sacred male energy with the sacred female energy. And especially in Israel, that's going to be very, very important because it's been so focused on that more toxic side of the male energy, focused on conquering, focused on, creating this fearful atmosphere. And I'm just talking about the dark energies there. I'm not talking about the entire country and everybody in there. Let's make that clear. The people there really don't want anything to do with it, and it's falling apart. And I believe justice is being served there. It's been going on for quite some time. And we're going to see also everything that's been going on and happening for all that time. It's so important that it's now coming out. So this is what I've got for the 3 countries I talked about in my Dutch video. And now I want to take a look at Spain. What is going on in Spain? What is the energy in Spain? We have the 3 of Wands, interesting. We've got the 5 of Cups. We've got the 4 of Wands in the past. We've got the 8 of Pentacles, so there's a lot of work being done. We've got the military in the near future. And the 2 of Wands. So this is really a wait and see. So this is the 3 of Wands. In the near future we have the 2 of Wands. And both are very passive. If you take a look at the 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands, they're kind of just standing still. So there is work done. I think it's all behind the scenes. There is a lot of sadness coming out. I do believe in Spain also people are starting to see what's going on. Sadness, disappointment in the government, in what's been going on, maybe with the stings, things like that. People are starting to see. So there is work being done, but ultimately it's also a wait and see what's going to happen next. So it's more of seeing what is happening and what is coming towards them, the people in Spain. It's more of a different way of looking things. And the military apparently are also waiting for something with the 2 of Wands connected to the Emperor card. So I believe that the White Hats are working there. They're working hard to create, more truths, things coming out. But also there is something they're still waiting on. That is very important in the near future. Not sure how long that wait will be. But there's something that needs to be done there. But they're still waiting on the moment when they're going to do that. And that I'm not immediately talking about that big shift everyone kind of is waiting for. We don't know what's going to happen. But I have a feeling in Spain itself, things need to come out. And it's like they're still waiting for the right moment for certain things to be brought out. That's the feeling I'm getting for Spain. Let's see, France. Let's see what's going on in France, because apparently the left now are trying to get rid of Macron. So we'll see what's going to happen there. That's interesting energy of France, what's going on there. Let's see. We have the Queen of Pentacles. That's interesting. We have the Ace of Swords. That's the central card. We have the King of Swords. We've got the 4 of Pentacles underneath the Ace of Swords. We've got the 10 of Swords. Something very drastic is going to happen in the future. And the Page of Cups. So let's see here. We have new truths coming in, a new beginning. So I think more and more things are going to come out in France as well. I think they're most likely going to try to push Macron out. Not sure if that's really going to be successful or not. I see something very radical, so it's very possible something, government is going to fall again, or maybe Macron is going to, fall. Something drastic is going to happen. This opens up possibilities in the near future. So it's we have to wait and see how that's going to work out. It can be the government or the left maybe falling apart, things like that. But it's going to be something very radical happening. But new truths are coming out. And it's a very planned way of how it gets out. But the old is still trying to hold on. The old energies are trying to hold on for dear life. and it's not happening. It's falling apart, especially with this. There's going to be something, a scandal maybe, something very drastic, dramatic will happen that will, how to say this, create a situation where people are being shown new truths again. But it's already happening. The Ace of Swords is about truths, new ways of seeing things. So a lot of things are already happening in France as we speak. The last country I want to take a look at is Italy. Let's see what the energy is of Italy. Let's see. Italy. Oh, hey, Italy. This is interesting because I usually don't work with upside down cards. The Page of Wands upside down. We've got Temperance as the central card. We've got the Three of Wands in the past. The Eight of Cups underneath the Temperance card. We've got the Ten of Pentacles for the near future and the Death card. I think they're still fighting whitehead influences, but in Italy, there's already a movement away from what is happening now, and that will create balance. It's already starting. The balance of rebalancing things has already been started in Italy, but there's still energies there that don't want to have anything to do with those whiteheads, but there's nothing they can stop it. It's happening anyway, especially with the Eight of Cups. A lot of people in Italy are starting to understand and see. Doesn't mean they immediately understand everything, but they know and sense there is something not right. Moving away from that energy. Healing, balance. They're still trying to fight against these influences, but it's not going. The old status quo, this is also about the old system, the old status quo is falling apart. It's the Death card, the end of the establishment that's been for so long. We can really see it fall apart in Italy as well. And I think that's very important that people are starting to see this. But there's so much going on here in Italy as well. It's got a feeling France and in Spain and in Italy, things are really falling apart. And in this way as well, some things will come out, something will just, they're trying to fight against the whiteheads, you know, with this Page of Wands. It's not going to work. It's not going to, they can't stop what is coming. It's really too far gone in a way to regain control over this again. So the old is crumbling and falling apart. I'd like to leave it at this. Hope to see you in another video. Bye.